Hello everyone, and welcome back ladies and gentlemen to Yoshi's Woolly World on a Nintendo Wii U. I am One Wild Sheep yet again, and today ladies and gentlemen we are going to be taking on one of my absolute favourite stages of this game to date. This level is absolutely stunning, it's extremely quick, extremely easy, and it's all round a good thrill ride. And we also have access to a brand new power badge that allows us to move at pretty much around double our speed. So if you have the Sonic amiibo, it's a power badge that would fit really well. But to start things off, we just need to go and land on this giant drapes, and this is what the stage basically entails. We need to go from point A to point B while riding on all of these drapes, while collecting all of the goodies that pop up in our path, and while avoiding all of the enemy mooks that just happen to be in our way. Now, it's a bit easier for me to avoid these mooks because I'm using the power badge, but if you're not using the power badge, it's still more than easy enough to avoid them. You just may clip them, which will, believe it or not, actually damage these guys. And in order to collect everything in this stage, it's just a matter of learning where you need to jump and when you need to jump. But it's still a fairly simple stage, even for collecting things. It took me 2 attempts to collect everything in this one, ladies and gents. And all of the collectibles are literally right within your path. So that's our plus bonus side. Oh, this music's so good as well, ladies and gents. I don't know why, I love the soundtrack in this stage, particularly because it just sounds so upbeat. Makes sense, considering we're basically playing a roller coaster level, but, you know, I like it when the level music fits with what you are doing, you know, folks. It's so fun. But this is, like I said, this is all the level entails. You just move up, and now we gotta move down. Now we gotta move up, now we gotta move down. Me. And just be careful whenever you are coming up to different sections where you need to jump, because it is very easy to just miss a collectible as you're, as you're moving on up to it. Especially the collectible earlier on, which was, if you noticed, one of the collectibles was just sort of hidden behind one of the enemies, making it quite easy to miss. But, like I said, once you know what you're doing, once you've played through the stage a couple of times, it is basically an ultra easy stage to collect everything in. There we go. Done and dusted. We gotta go fast. Whoa! And that stage is now accomplished. Yes, another one bites the dust, and now it's time to move on to the scoreboard. And there we go. Now, if you played the level right, you should have 100%. It is the easiest, not one of. It is the easiest stage that I've played to this point in this game to get 100% of the collectibles in. So, yeah, if you want to get 100% in a stage at the very least, just make it that one. You know, folks, it won't hurt. It's very easy to do, so. And now it's time for another bonus game. I don't know if I've actually shown this one off. If I have, then I apologize. I'm wasting your time. But if I haven't, then, well, here it is, I guess. And one of the things I want to make note of, I don't know if I really mentioned this when we were in a previous bonus stage. If you use your tongue attack, you can actually eat the fruit from a little bit of a distance away, which you probably just saw me do a few seconds ago. But I figured I might as well tell you guys, just in case. You never know. You're gonna have one person out there. I almost reached the fruit, but I couldn't quite get there. No. But I digress. For getting that stage completed, we have unlocked Camo Yoshi, which is a little, I don't know, his colour seems a little off to me, because whenever you think of camouflage, you think of really light greens, but this guy's really dark. I don't know, it's something I've always thought of. Every time I see camo, whenever I see army people walking around, or when I see people just dressed up in camo wear, it always seems to be like a really faded green, but in the instance of this Yoshi, no, it's a very colourful green. But it does make this Yoshi look particularly good in this stage, because this next stage is a horror level! I hate horror levels. I'm terrified! And I'm not the only one that's also going to be terrified, ladies and gentlemen, because one of the things that I think is quite awesome is when I'm playing as Yoshi in this stage, if you stand still for long enough, your idle animation, you know, with the animation when you're standing still, it'll just show Yoshi being terrified, and he's just so standing there shaking, cowering in fear, It just makes you feel sorry for him. It just looks so cute that you just want to hug him and be like, oh no, sorry Yoshi, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright. But the major gimmick with this stage is these drapes. These drapes will move from the right side of the screen to the left side of the screen on a regular basis, and what you need to do is basically land on each of the platforms that happen to be in your way. And that's basically all there is to it. The platforms will be completely invisible and untouchable unless the drape is covering it. No idea how the physics work in regards to this, and the same goes with all the items and collectibles. And there's a little bit of a puzzle mechanic to the stage as well, because there's loads of blocks you can't get around, and you need to manipulate your jumps. You need to learn all the areas that you can go to, all the nooks and crannies, and basically you just need to keep an eye out. It's not, in particular, it's not a hard stage. Like, there's only one instance where I can see people probably dying. And that's only if they're playing like an idiot, like I was when I died there. Spoiler alert, I die in this level. But, yeah, it's a very simple stage. It's not one of the hardest stages at all. Now, in the next part, the next part houses the hardest stages I've played yet in this game, and boy, am I gonna have fun talking about them, boy! It's gonna be an experience. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to it. But I digress. Just keep an eye out for all these like power clouds where all these happy faces can spawn from, and yeah, what can I say, boop them. And this stage, having the hidden collectibles item is an absolute must, as you can probably tell, because, well, if you don't have the hidden items collectible, you know, hidden items power badge equipped, it is very easy to miss everything, because you can just run straight on past it, and basically, it's really hard to tell where everything is, you know, folks, because you need to go to very specific locations for a lot of these collectibles to load up, which can really mess up a person. Another thing we need to do when we reach this room by here, we need to kill all the ghosts that spawn in. But ghosts don't die! Well, these ghosts do. So, you see a ghost, they'll spawn in, and what we need to do is just blast them with our tongue and eat them up. What do ghosts taste like? I know it's a completely weird tangent, but what do ghosts taste like? I'm curious. Do they taste like marshmallow? You know, just like a vanilla marshmallowy sort of taste, or what? These questions must be answered for the internet. We all need to know. But speaking of which, it's a little bit more of a puzzly area by here. Like, there's a door that we can't get to quite yet, but if we go up here, we'll have access to a bunch of beads and what have you. And of course, beads do give us our power badge energy. They do feed us with the power to use our our power-ups. So we do want to be collecting as many beads as humanly possible. And like I said, there's a bit more of a puzzle aspect there, because we need to jump prematurely into the little line. Otherwise, there's going to be blocked by walls that they'll stop us in our progress. Which is not fun. Not fun, to be perfectly honest. I will tell you that much. It is not a good time. Not a good time indeed. But yeah, like I said, just almost everything in the stage just involves going up from point A to point B, following the drapes and what have you. And it's easy. It's an easy enough stage to get through. It's just, you need to really pay attention to what's going on with the drapes, because I've had many an instance, not just this recording, but I've had many an instance where I've just played like a moron, and suddenly, oh no, I fell into a pit because I wasn't paying attention to the drapes. Basically, exactly what's happening right here. Oh no, I'm underneath the platforms, will I make it? Find out next time in... Oh, never mind, you won't make it. Damn, I didn't get to do my dramatic find out next time in Yoshi's Woolly World line. You know, the sort of line that's popular, ever so popular in the Dragon Ball series. Find out next time in Dragon Ball Z. Or in the case of the new anime, Dragon Ball Super. But I digress. Anyway, what we want to do up by here is we need to throw our wool, to collect this key, because at the end of the hallway there is a key door. And something I may throw a couple of people off is, at the end of this hallway we're about to go to, there are two doorways. There's a normal doorway and a key doorway. Now, if you go through the standard doorway that doesn't require a key, that's up the top, don't do it. It just sends you back. It just sends you backwards. You don't want to do it. Just go straight to the key door if you want to progress. You don't get any benefits for taking the top door unless you missed a collectible. Which, if you're following my playthrough here as like a walkthrough, you shouldn't have missed a collectible. If you have missed a collectible, well, what are you, stupid? But I kind of like the stage purely because it's like it's kind of like a Rails stage, like an on-Rails screen stage, but it's not the same, if you know what I mean. Like, it auto-scrolls, but because of the whole, you have to manage your jumps, you need to figure out where, you know, you need to think about where there's going to be platforms and what have you because of the drapes. I don't know, it adds a unique little, mechanic to it that just makes it so much better. By the way, you're going to want to jump for that happy flower face prematurely. It is very awkward to get hold of otherwise, and it has caused me quite the headache in the past. Although you could, in theory, just go around and go backwards for it, but I wouldn't recommend that just because it is so easy whenever you're using Yoshi's flutter jump to just make a tiny mistake that could cost you a playthrough. In fact, I almost made a mistake that cost me the playthrough right but there, because that was one of those exclamation mark time things I just picked up. You need to collect that, otherwise the final wolf piece will not appear, and it's just, oh, it's not fun. It's a frustrating time. It's no good. But on the bright side, if we take this upper path by here, we'll get the happy flower face right in front of us as we go to beat the rest of the stage, all well and good. There it is, right there. Yay! Another stage completed in the hands of the mighty Yoshi. The good thing about the camouflage Yoshi is, if you duck down, you can actually hide from the ghost because the ghost won't be able to see you underneath the grass. That is a joke, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. The ghost can't see you. They will hurt you if you are ducking down. So just don't listen to me with that. Just saying. I was making a camouflage joke because clearly, if someone's wearing camo, you just can't see them no matter where they are. It's true story. It's true story. Metal Gear Solid 4 proven that to me. Although Metal Gear Solid 4 has sort of like this weird mechanic where he just blends into the background, but still, you know what I mean. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've gotten Nighttime Yoshi all back together, and we have access to the next stage. So with that, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. And when we return next time, we will be taking on the most frustrating and annoying levels of the game, which I'm not gonna be excited about. I hope you will be, but I'm definitely not. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. I'll catch you all then.